Hey there, let's talk about dreams. We've all had that moment, right? You wake up from some wild, vivid dream and just think, what on earth did that mean? For centuries, we've tried to decode them. But what if we've been asking the wrong question all along?
You've definitely heard this one. It's the classic dream dictionary approach. Teeth falling out means you're anxious. Seeing a snake means someone's going to betray you. Flying means you feel free. It's kind of comforting, in a way, to think there's a simple answer key.
But what if trying to decode dreams like they're secret messages is just a complete dead end? What if modern neuroscience is telling us that we've been looking at this whole thing completely backward?
So that brings us to our first idea. Let's call it the dream decoder myth. It's time to unpack why that old way of thinking is a myth and explore the new and, frankly, much more powerful model that's taking its place.
This is the fundamental shift right here. The old way treated dreams like a code, where a snake always means betrayal. But the new way? It sees dreams as an expression of your brain's self-regulation. It's not about the symbols anymore. It's about the patterns, the dynamics of how the whole system is running. So, okay, if dreams aren't stories we need to decode, then what are they? Well, try thinking of them like your brain's nightly diagnostic check. The scientific name for this new framework is the Brain Kinematics Model, or BKM. Now, kinematics sounds a little intimidating, but it's just the study of motion. So this model isn't interested in the content of your dreams, but the motion and the patterns of your mind. It's basically seeing dreams as this incredibly sensitive window into how your brain is managing everything, your emotions, your memories, your stress. And why are they so sensitive? Well, think about what's happening when you're dreaming. Your brain is in a really unique state. All the input from the outside world is way down. Your body is basically paralyzed, so you can't act anything out. And the part of your brain that acts like the logical CEO, it's kind of offline. This makes it the perfect time for the underlying regulatory processes and any imbalances to become much, much clearer than they are when we're awake.
Right, so if we're not supposed to be looking for symbols, what should we be looking for? This is where we get into the real meat of it, the dynamics of dreams.
This quote really gets to the heart of the BKM model. Dreams are not messages about disease, they are measurements of regulation. It's not a confession, it's a readout. It's like a good mechanic listening to an engine. They're not reading the brand name on the hood. They're listening to how it idles, how it revs. That's the idea here. So, instead of asking, what did the snake mean, we should be measuring these dynamics. How did the dream feel? Was the emotion super intense or weirdly flat? Was the story logical, or did it just jump all over the place? Are you having the same dream over and over again? Was your sense of I consistent? And how fast did the scenes change? These are the real data points. When we start measuring these things, two major patterns of imbalance start to emerge. The Brain Kinematics Model calls them rigidity and chaos. On one side, you have rigidity-dominant dreams. These tend to be repetitive, slow, and feel emotionally heavy, almost dull, like being stuck in the same location night after night. This pattern is often linked to conditions like depression. On the other side, you've got chaos-dominant dreams. These are fragmented, rapid-fire, with emotions flying all over the place. This pattern is more typical of states like mania or acute anxiety. And we can see these distinct signatures laid out right here. A rigidity pattern shows that low but heavy emotion, strong repetition, and very slow transitions. Chaos is pretty much the opposite: high, unstable emotion, weak repetition, and super fast transitions. And then there's a third really specific pattern called trauma-locked, often seen in PTSD. The emotion is just off the charts, and the repetition is identical. The dream gets stuck at the worst possible moment. Okay, so what can we do with this information? This is where the model becomes an incredibly powerful tool. It's a potential early warning system for our own mental health. So, here's how it works. First, you notice a consistent change in your dream dynamics. Maybe they're getting way more repetitive and slow, or a lot more fragmented and fast. That's a sign that your brain's regulatory system is under strain. And the amazing part is, this shift in your dreams can actually show up before you notice major symptoms in your waking life. It's like a check engine light for your mind. And this part is absolutely critical to understand. A single weird dream means nothing. One chaotic night doesn't mean you have a disorder. The real diagnostic power here comes from observing the pattern over weeks or months. It is the trend that really matters. So, where does this all leave us? Well, it gives us a completely new way to listen to our own minds. Let's just frame it this way one last time. Your dreams are not a puzzle you need to solve. They aren't a confusing story full of hidden symbols. They are a direct, unfiltered readout of your brain's regulatory engine doing its nightly work, its constant, tireless effort to find and maintain its own balance.
By paying attention to the how of your dreams, not just the what, you gain this powerful new insight into your own mental well-being. Your dreams are showing you exactly how your mind works in real time. The only question is, are you listening?